Module 5, the social group and group interaction. Brief introduction. The group are made of individuals. Two or more individuals just together do not form a group. The powers of relation is must to make them into a group. According to Brinkershop, 1988, a group is a concept of two or more people who interact more with the basis of shared social structure and interact with other individuals and with one another according to established pattern in terms of statuses and rules they recognize. General characteristics of group. According to Joseph Leitcher, a group is characterized by the following. 1. A group has identity and it's definable by both its member and outsider. A group has a unique identity that distinguishes it from others, recognized by its member and those outside it. Number 2. A group has a social structure in the sense that each part of members has a position related to other position. Members of a group have specific roles and relations that define their position within the group hierarchy. Number 3. Each member in a group has a role plays. Every group member has specific responsibilities and tasks that contribute to the other group overall function. Number 4. There is a mutual reciprocity among members in group. Members exchange support and benefit with each other, creating a system of mutual help and cooperation. Number 5. A group has norms way of behavior that influence the way in which the rules are enacted. Unwritten rules guide how members should behave and perform their roles within the group. Number 6. A group has a role or purposes which is commonly based on the interests of values of each other member. The group has central aim or goal driven by shared interests and values of its member. Number 7. Group activity is directed toward the attainment of goals. These group activities are focused on achieving specific objects or goals. A group has related performances, a measurable direction over a period of time. The group typically exists over time with a consistent direction or purposes, allowing it to evolve and adapt.
After the general characteristics of group, I am going to introduce you to the formation of groups. According to Cartwright and Zander, a group is formed because of the following. Number 1 is the desire to achieve an objective. Us individuals have common goals. These goals or objectives fosters a sense of unity and purpose that can motivate and help the individuals to collaborate effectively. The second one is to meet the needs of an individual member. In order to meet the needs of an individual member, you must understand their personal objectives and what they expect in your group. The third one is people are treated alike by others. When forming or joining a group, individuals often tend to treat each other alike due to common interest in psychological and social dynamics.
So now let's talk about the nature of communication. Number 1. Socialization is a dynamic and lifelong behavior modification process. The definition for that is socialization is the ongoing process of learning and adapting to the cultural norms and values of society throughout an individual's life. Here is the example. A person who initially speaks a regional dialect may adopt standard language usage after moving to a new city for work. Number 2. Through socialization, individuals learn to play social roles. The definition for that, socialization helps individuals understand and adapt the various roles and responsibilities expected by society. The example for that is a child learns to be a student by following school rules and completing assignments. Number 3. It is a type of social confirmatory behavior. The definition for that is socialization involves behaviors that align with and reinforce existing social norms and values. The example for that is a teenager dresses according to popular fashion trends to fit in with their peers. Number 5. Institution generally unplanned and develops gradually. The definition for that is social institutions evolve over time through gradual, often unstructured changes rather than through deliberate planning. Example for that is the modern public library system evolved from informal reading groups and has expanded gradually based on community needs. Values, beliefs, and social norms are internalized through it. The definition for that is internalization is the process by which individuals adapt and integrate societal values, beliefs, and norms into their own personal framework. The example for that is a person consistently practices politeness and respect in conversation, reflecting deeply ingrained social norms.
Practice that influence socialization, mutual understanding, shared comprehension between individuals or group where each party grasps the perspective, needs, and intention of other group. Cultural engagement, active involvement with an appreciation of different cultural practices. Value and values enhancing cross-cultural interaction and learning. Observable learning, learning by watching and imitating the behaviors, action, or skill of other rather than through direct experience. Reward the positive reinforcement given to encourage or recognize undesirable behavior or achievement. Punishment and negative consequences used to discourage or correct undesirable behavior. Conflict or disagreement or clashes between individuals or due to their differing interests, values, or goals. Deliberating teaching. Intentional and instructional interaction aimed at transferring knowledge or skills often involving specific planning and methods.
So let's proceed on agents of socialization. The first one is family. The family is the most fundamental and primary agents of socialization, especially in early childhood. It teaches basic norms, values, language, and social skills. Family structures, dynamics, and socio-economic status can heavily influence one's worldview and behavior. The second one is ethnic background. Ethnic background refers to a person's cultural, national, and ancestral heritage. It encompasses the shared customs, tradition, language, religion, and values that are passed down through generation. Ethnicity is often associated with a common history, geographic region, and sometimes a shared language or set of practices. The third one is peers. Peers made up of people of similar age and interests become particularly important during adolescence. They influence taste, preference, identity, and behavior, sometimes challenging the norms learned from family or school. They can also provide a sense of belonging and social support. The last one is school. School play a critical role in teaching formal education, discipline, and social norms. Children learn how to interact with peers and authority figures. School also teach values such as teamwork, obedience, punctuality, and competition.
Mass media means technology that is intended to reach a mass audience. It is the primary means of communication used to reach the vast majority of general public. The most common platform for mass media are newspaper, magazine, radio, television, and the internet. Government. A government is the system or group of people governing an organized community, generally a state. In the case of its broad associative definition, government normally consists of legislature, executive, and judiciary. Religion. Religion is a collection of cultural system, belief system, and worldviews that relate to humanity, to spirituality, and sometimes to moral values. Many religions have narrative symbols, tradition, and sacred history that are intended to give meaning to life or to explain the origin of life or the universe. Work. Work in our life is multifaceted and extends beyond earning a livelihood. Here are several key dimensions of its significance. Purpose and fulfillment. Works give people a sense of purpose, providing a reason to get up each day and contribute to something larger than themselves. Many find meaning through their careers as it allows them to express their skill, creativity, and passions. 2. Identity and self-worth. Work often form a core part of one's identity. People frequently define themselves by their profession or the work they do. It can shape how individuals view themselves and how others see them, contributing to a sense of self-worth. 3. Personal growth. Through work, individuals learn new skills, face challenge, and gain experience. It offers opportunity for growth both professionally and personally, leading to greater confidence, knowledge, and resilience. 4. Social connection works fosters relation and social interaction. Many people form friendship and network through their jobs, which contributes to emotional well-being and a sense of belonging. 5. Economic stability on a practical level. Work provides the financial means to support oneself and one's family. It is essential for meeting basic needs such as food, shelter, and healthcare, as well as enabling individuals to pursue leisure activities and personal goals. 6. Contribution to society. Work allows individuals to contribute to society by offering service, creating products, or solving problems. This sense of contribution can foster pride and a feeling of being valuable to the community or the broader world. Structure and routine. Work provides structure in daily life, creating routine that help people stay organized and motivated. For many, this routine offers stability and focus, helping them navigate the uncertainty of life.